Hello everyone, this is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing you the day's scheduled events for Friday, May 6th. Well, it's non-farm payrolls day today, the biggest day of the month for the FX market, aside from ECB and FOMC meetings perhaps. The market consensus forecast for the figure is 200,000, which would be about the average recently. The forecasts generally range from around 175,000 to 225,000. Now, traders are probably looking for a number really towards the bottom of that range now after Wednesday's disappointing ADP report, which estimated that only 153,000 private sector jobs were created. Nonetheless, we should remember that the ADP report is not a reliable estimate of the NFP figure. The average difference between the two is some 80,000, which is enormous. So it's still possible that we get a number near to the market's original forecast, which at this point might constitute a positive surprise. In fact, I see an asymmetric risk to the dollar from the NFP. I think there's more room for a positive surprise than a negative surprise. If the number does come in around 200,000, then investors might reassess their view on the likelihood of a rate hike in June, which is currently given only a 10% chance. That would be positive for the dollar. On the other hand, if the figure does come in below the consensus figure, then that would only confirm the market's existing view that no move is likely in June. A negative surprise, therefore, wouldn't cause investors to reassess their view as much as a positive surprise would. That's why I expect the dollar has greater upside potential on the NFP figure than downside. Now, as usual, the Canadian employment data comes out at the same time as the U.S. unemployment data does. The market expects only a small rise in employment in Canada, following March's 41,000 jump, and a small rise in the unemployment rate. That would probably be a relatively good result, seeing as employment fell in January and February, and a result like that could even support the Canadian dollar. On the other hand, a disappointment here, following on from Wednesday's shocking trade data for March, would probably put the Bank of Canada on alert for further economic weakness and could be negative for the Canadian dollar. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.